Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I'm sorry, Melissa, spiritual awakener, medium, IET master instructor. It's all good. Your ascension process, your spiritual awakening process is turning to the new frequency, whatever you want to call it, right? Living your best life, really getting into connection, making that relationship with your team of guides, angels, ascended masters. Sometimes in our human form, it can feel very overwhelming or very daunting. And this is a process. This is a journey. If you are ascending or spiritually awakening or coming into your gifts, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. So I'm umming a lot this morning. I don't know why. Let's have some tea. But welcome, 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 whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on YouTube. So please like, subscribe, heart. I truly appreciate all of the support and the ability to grow organically. So if you are really stepping into manifestation and awakening and spirituality, then this is the right place. So good morning, Tasha. Good morning, Jackie. I asked my guides years ago, why am I being brought this, right? Why am I opening up? Why am I becoming a medium? Why am I getting all this information from spirit? And it was simply for what I'm doing today, just being kind of help in any way that I can be for those that are also spiritually awakening, getting on the bandwagon, really starting to step into who you are, your gifts, your talents. I was actually watching Star Trek TNG yesterday, and or the day before, and she called her empathic ability a power, and I was like, that's kind of a negative connotation. And I wondered if they did it that way so that that idea could get out there without kind of like a backlash or maybe if they made it a little woo-woo, people wouldn't really. But those of us who know that she definitely had a gift. But yeah, power, that really kind of hit me wrong. I was like, it's not a power, it's a gift. And we all have it. And for those of you who are really stepping into it, so some updates. The community is ready to go on the website. All you have to do is kind of switch over. I did drop on the website that the meeting for tomorrow night, the link is there. So yeah, it's going to be really nice, a really good place for us to get together. The only downside right now is the only way I can do the recurring payments is through PayPal. I'm going to continue to work on trying to get credit cards on there, but right now it is just PayPal. Oh, awesome, Jackie, awesome. So we're getting that is moving along. That is going. Yes. So I sent you an email. The link is in the email that I sent you, and it's yeah. So it's all there. So I'm looking forward to that. So and I had a beautiful session yesterday, a medium session, and that was beautiful. So I'm going to thank the person that reached out and had that session with me yesterday. I truly appreciated that. Being a part of that connection is beautiful. So thank you for that. And then today I chose this card to kind of get us started, the Six of Cups. Choosing wisely, but making a choice. And it was really bittersweet, apropos, I don't know. I actually was on Facebook for a minute, and somebody that I went to actually my sister went to high school with, posted about a tragedy. And I don't have any details on the tragedy. I just know that it was a tragedy. But sometimes when we have a tragedy or something, a consequence, right, happens because of a choice you've made. Whether it's not having enough money in your bank account because you weren't a good steward to the money that you did have. Maybe it's not having a relationship right now because the last partner you chose wasn't a good partner or right partner, right? So I don't want this choosing wisely to be any kind of like omen or I didn't want it to come across negatively because yes, we have consequences. Yes, we have consequences for our choices, and that's why it's important to really get quiet and really listen to your gut in making those choices, because your gut is always going to tell you like what's the better choice. And again, it's not going to be the easier choice. It's going to be the better choice for you on your journey, on what you need for your lifetime. And for some of you who've had the bump on the nose or the consequence that didn't feel good, or maybe it was permanent. I think in this case, some lives were lost, and those are permanent choices in the physical. And it can feel not good, right? But we all have that ability to choose. And sometimes what we can take from a consequence from even somebody else, the other people in that situation, they can take that lesson and not make that choice again. I mean, so for some lessons, we get a pretty significant consequence. But if we take the opportunity to really see how that changes us, is that maybe what that was all about? Did you need that really big bump on the nose so that you could really start to look at where you need to make choices and decisions that are very different, very different? All right, so let's see where Spirit wants to take this. Oh yeah, and this is why. Look at that. Look at that. It's because you need to be on a whole new path. You need to be going in a whole new direction. So I feel like whatever you've been bumped off of, or whatever is being brought up that needs to be changed, changing the direction, it's because you need to be on a whole different road. And it's a road that is going to be for you, and it's a road that is going to take you into more choices, right? Into more decisions. But when we're on a good path, or a path that's in alignment with ourselves, then that path gets easier. Those choices get easier. Good morning, Steph, honey. I hope you're doing well. So right now, today, really look at what choices you've made, and then where that choice took you, right? So that we can make a new choice. And I need to figure out this. Oh yeah, that's why. That's why. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Yeah. So where is your hard work taking you, or where has your lack of hard work taken you? Where are you not putting time and effort into your foundation or your safety and stability? Core needs. Getting out of the fight or flight. That's what this is about. This is about getting you out of the fight or flight. Where are you staying in the fight or flight? Where are you not choosing to get out of the fight or flight? Where are you choosing situations that are keeping you in that fight or flight because that's your comfortable feeling? It doesn't feel good, but it's what I'm used to. This fear in my belly, I'm used to that feeling. And for some of you, if it's not there, you don't feel like you're alive. You don't feel like you're doing something if you don't have that fear, right? That tick in your nervous system, right? So for some of you, where it's like, well, that doesn't feel right because it's almost too good to be true. It feels easy. I'm not used to easy, right? I'm used to having to fight or flight. I'm used to having to be in survival mode. I'm used to pushing really hard. And if I don't push really hard, then how can that be the right door? If that door opens easily, how can that be the right door? That feels too uncomfortable. People don't give to me. People don't reach out to me. People aren't there for me. I have to fight. Where can you choose not to have to fight? Where can you choose to allow the pain of the past, or the decisions of the past, the lessons of the past, the hard work you've already put in, Where can you allow that to take you forward onto the new path, into the new cycle? You've gained a lot of experience, but for some reason you keep feeling like it's not enough and you got to keep gaining experience by going down the hard road. You've gained the experience. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new blessing. It's time for new support. It's time for a new foundation. It's time for a new financial flow. For some of you, you're being really not kicked out of something, a relationship or a job or a road that you've been on for a long time. You're getting kicked off it because it's time for the new. But it's time for you to make that choice based on the wisdom that you gained so that you don't make those same mistakes again. So you don't go down that same hard road again. It's time for that wheel to turn. It's time for you to come into grace and ease. It's time for things to flow into your life. Support, finances, opportunity. But if you're still in that fight or flight mode of I'm not pushing, I'm not fighting for it, so it can't be the right thing. You're done fighting for it. You're done fighting for it. You've learned the lessons. You've gained the wisdom and the knowledge. Now it's time to just go down the road that's saying, okay, here I am. Not staying in the what was, how it used to be. If I'm not kicking or screaming, then it can't be for me. Yes, it can. The kicking and screaming is over. You need to pick the new door, the door that's easy, the door that's opening for you, the door that's being presented to you. You don't have to go find it. And if you're like, Melissa, that's not showing up. Nobody's knocking on my door. Spirit is. Spirit is giving you that intuitive nudge. Spirit is bringing you lots of choices. And one of those choices is stay exactly where you are. If you're not ready for things to change, stay where you are, but it's going to continue to be hard. You're going to continue to have to strive and drive. You're going to continue to bump your nose. You're going to continue to not have enough. You're going to continue to be alone, in it alone. But if you open up to spirit and the nudges and the intuition that spirit is bringing you, you're not alone. Your higher self, your angels, whoever you believe in is right there pointing the way. That wizard is pointing the way. Are you ready? What is it that you want? And if you have no idea, then it's time to get clear. Because if you don't have an idea, you're going to end up back here, scared and lonely and despondent and trying to figure out where it went wrong and why nobody's here for me and why I'm alone and why I don't have enough resource and why I don't have enough. It's time to get out of this. This energy is behind you. You've got to put it behind you. You've got to dare to be different. Ooh, I like that. I just heard that. Dare to be different. Whew. There, that came through for you. Dare to be different. I love that. That's why you're getting so many choices, because they're daring you to be different. They're daring you to be different. Because that's where your blessings are. That is where the abundance is. That's where the new beginning is. You daring to be different today. Where can you dare to be different today? Where can you get out of your own way today? Where can you love yourself today? I'm being called to use a deck I haven't used in a while. Yeah. Let's get some mystical wisdom and see what the mystical wisdom wants to add to this. If you don't choose, you're making a choice. If you don't make a choice, that's choosing. That's choosing to take whatever comes your way. And that's when you have to figure it out or get yourself out of some conundrum, some place you don't want to be. Don't not make the choice. Don't do that. Not this time. Even if making the choice is terrifying the pants off you, make the choice. Dare to be different. Today, dare to be different. Even if it's just in what you do today. Because daring to be different, making a different choice, not doing same old, could open you up to a new inspiration, could open you up to a new door. Yeah, today, try not to do what you've been doing. Do something different. I think I even have to take that advice myself. Yeah, oh, Lord, there it is. Because it's time. Look at that. It's time to believe in your dreams. That's absolutely beautiful. And for some of you, that dream has been coming up. That idea, that inspiration, it's been coming up. And I feel like this dream is not something recent. I feel like this is something you've been wanting or thinking about, or it's always been that right there, just waiting for the right time in your life to manifest. And I feel like for some of you, it's the time. It's the time. It's the time. I want this other card with that one too. Yeah. Look at that. The wheel is turning. It's time for you to start stepping into your dreams, choosing you, choosing your dreams, choosing what it is you've been wanting, where you've been wanting to put your time and attention, who you've been wanting to put your time and attention into. For some of you, this dream is going to transform you. It really is going to get you out of your comfort zone. But that's where the blessings are. That's where the good stuff is. Good morning, Tammy. Yep. So for some of you, you need to just seek the knowledge. It's time. Maybe something with this dream, like you don't know, you don't have enough information, or there's been something about it that's held you back because you didn't have enough information. You didn't know how to do something. Honestly, doing what I'm doing today, I had no idea how to do it when I started. I didn't know how to have a YouTube channel. I didn't know how to do Facebook. I didn't know how to do a live. I didn't know how to do a website. I mean, I didn't know any of that, right? I just seek knowledge. And I feel like that's where some of you are. You're at that place where you just need the information, right? Go to YouTube, Google it, or you go to YouTube and search it, right? How do I do this? I actually just did this myself this week. I'm like, why am I not getting the reach? Why am I not getting the reach? So I had to go and do some, information on SEOs for YouTube. Like, just sometimes when you get the knowledge, it's like, oh, that wasn't as scary as I thought. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I'm all good about this or that, right? Yeah. So I feel like for some of you, this choice isn't going to be as scary as you think if you get some more information. And getting the information may actually make the choice for you. Make the choice for you. So whatever the dreams are, it's time to take a step or time to make a choice, because that's where the new beginning is. That's where the new beginning is. So seeking knowledge, maybe you just have to, again, make a search. Maybe you need to reach out to someone who's done this before, who's done it. And you're like, how did you do it? Like, what do I need what are the pitfalls I need to be worried about? Or, whatever it is. But I feel it's time to choose you, take a step, know that where you've been is bringing you to where they want you to go, where you're being nudged and guided to go. But it's time. It's time. Yeah, Jacqueline. Yes, I believe it's time. Yeah. Good morning, Hope. Hello. All right. One more. I'm feeling one more from the mystical wisdom. Before I do that, and I do have it, something I wanted to point out. In these two cards, the thing that I was brought to, that my eye caught on both these cards, is there's a butterfly in each of these cards. I don't know if there it is. There's a butterfly in each of those cards. So I feel like for some of you, you are in coming out of the chrysalis stage. I feel like you are transforming and blooming into who you came here to be. And it will feel daunting. It will feel daunting, but it's time to move forward. Get ready for positive change. Yeah, get ready. And again, you can choose to go easy, or you can choose to do nothing and kind of be forced into that positive change, and it won't feel so positive right away because you didn't choose it. So I really feel like choose wisely today. Choose you, choose your dreams, choose what you're being called to. And it doesn't have to be like flipping your whole life upside down. It could be simply taking one step. But I do feel like they're giving you the indication that something is coming in, that you are moving forward. And it is going to be positive change, even if it doesn't feel like it right away. But it's coming, and to get ready. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's see who wants to come in to support you. What is the advice? Listen. Quiet mental chatter, receptivity, inner voice of guidance. There it is. There's your advice. Listen. Listen, get quiet. Take some time to be by yourself today, or get outside by a tree today. Something where you're listening, you're in receptivity, you're receiving downloads, information, inspiration. I love that. And grounding, yes. Reconnect with nature, balance sensitivity, getting into connection with the crystalline grid. Yeah. There's your support. There's your support. Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia is supporting you. So if you're feeling like you're not on solid ground, if you feel like this choice is really taking you into the regions of fear, terror, feels like a leap of faith, yeah, it's okay. Get grounded. Because in that leap of faith, you have the safety net of the faith. Of the faith. All right. And if you have a lot of, traumas and dramas holding you back, yeah, get into connection. Get into connection. And if you need transformative healing, check out IET and having a session with me, or more than a session. I have packages, 3 sessions or 12. I like the 3-session package because it really does kind of jump starts your transformation. So if that's something you're called to, take a look at that. Everything at guidance311.com. But yeah, guys, you're moving forward. It's all positive, but it's your perception. Are you feeling it being positive? Right? Because if it's dumping you out of something to take you to something new, it might not feel so positive in the beginning. But just know that everything is leading you to your highest and greatest good. It always is. All right. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. I'll be back tonight for Tarot Tuesday. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy that sunshine. Enjoy the weather.